I'm back again talking about Daniel Penny. All right. It's got to be talked about again, just to clear some things up, man, because there's the media, man, social media as well. Social media is on fire with this thing. Social media is lit up right now, all about Daniel Penny and people's opinions about what happened. So I figured, why not come on and talk about it? And I got a bunch of videos, and then, you know, we had The View, Sunny hosting. She had something to say. So I'm like, you know what, man, I got to do it. I got to go live. I need to talk about this thing. All right. So without further ado, I'm going to go ahead and talk about it. But can y'all do me a favor? Can you like the video and share the video out wherever you're watching from? And by the way, I appreciate you guys, man. You guys have helped me like blow up my YouTube. I've been seeing multiple people just coming in following, so I'm shooting up. I'm on the road to 100K. All right, I'm at 55, almost 55.5 right now, K. And I'm trying to blow it up. I'm trying to blow up the Facebook, trying to blow up the Instagram. So you guys sharing out the stuff really goes a long way. X has been amazing. I love y'all over on X. Thank you guys so much for helping me regrow my platform. Without further ado, let's jump into this. All right, we'll go with Sunny first. Let's talk about Sunny hosting. All right. Oh, Sunny. Here we go. Y'all ready? Like this one. Let's do this. No. Let's do this. Yeah, let's do that. All right.
Hungry, thirsty, and little to live for.
And that totally.
Where was the humanity of anyone that was on that train? I would have given him money. I would have tried to give him food. I would have tried to help. This is someone in need, in desperate need. And I am ashamed that someone that was part of our armed forces decided to become a vigilante and kill him.
Right.
And that's how I feel about it.
Okay.
Hungry,
Okay, she's ashamed that someone in our armed forces would do what they did, which I don't quite understand. I mean, you shamed this man who served in our armed forces for going against someone who you say is hungry, homeless, and in need. Well, Sonny, I don't know if you're aware of this. He was threatening the other passengers on the train, threatening to take their life and saying he didn't care about his own life. Now, I know they do this all the time, and I got to do it because of context here. All right. My man had like 30, 40 charges against him, or arrest. My bad. He had arrest, allegedly, so I don't get taken down. Alleged arrest, one of which was kidnapping a 7-year-old girl. Another one, he punched an elderly lady in the face. Another one, he was strong-arming this old man. This is not like it was an upstanding citizen, which, again, the loss of life, it's always bad. I'm sorry that he lost his life, right? But at the same time, who would have lost their life had they not did nothing? It's all kind of videos surfacing right now. This dude attacking people in New York while they walking down the street. Yeah, I guess he was a Michael Jackson impersonator. Probably has some talent, but he went the wrong way, man. He went the wrong way. You could blame it on his mental health. You could blame it on him being homeless. You could blame it on him being hungry. But why put the blame on the man that literally potentially saved lives on that train? You don't know where his mind was at, what he was trying to do. And it's just, it's sad, man. It's sad that we got people like this that's got a nationally syndicated talk show that will come on and use your platform to straight up cause division. What division? What am I talking about? What division did Sonny help or contribute to? Let's go check it out. Let's check it out. This is what took place last night out in New York City. New York. The city so hard you got to say it 2 times. All right, let's check this out. Oh, you guys, it's all bad. It's all bad.
What's his name?
Jordan Neely.
Say his name.
Jordan Neely.
What's his name?
Jordan Neely.
We're back. It's like 2020 again, except they ain't living on fire yet. I see a majority of women. That's what I see. Women and white men. Black women, white women, probably some Mexican, Arab, all of that out there. And white men. Where's the black man at? You tell me if you start on the bill. I don't see no black guys out there.
Throughout our police forces and throughout now, everyday civilians on the streets. Shame. 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 Daniel Penny should have been convicted for murder.
That's right. Yeah.
I'm gonna say it one more time. Daniel Penny should have been convicted for murder.
That's right.
So,
No, it's so
Relly
serious.
Rebel. Relly Rebel is a father, is a black man, is the founder of We the People, one of the most longest current standing mutual aid groups in New York City.
All right. She ain't talking about nothing. What's up, my bro?
You and I, brother, you and I, man.
Man, I can't cry one bit, bro. I just think this is crazy. That's not even all the videos that I got. I got a ton of stuff, bro, of videos of what was going on last night. This lady, you know what? Let me play this clip and then we can talk. I want to talk about it. Y'all got to hear this.
All right.
This chick was going off, man. All right, let me see where we at right there.
Went to this trial. I watched the white people. I watched the non-black POCs all say they were scared of Jordan. But the black man testified that he's not. So we got a problem. So all the white people here, y'all got work to do. Stay the fuck out of black people. Go in your neighborhood and do the anti-blackness work in there. I don't need your opinion. I don't need no Marxist bullshit. Okay. I can read black Marxism on my own. Y'all been 275 years in English before we was. Right. Go in your own communities and correct this bullshit. And stay out of our fucking business. Thank you. Because the white people on that jury didn't give a fuck about what they heard on the stand. Jordan Neely approached no one. Daniel Penny dropped him where he stood. They made those.
All right, so I'm just gonna end it right there. She keeps going on a tangent, right? But ain't this crazy though, bro? You got people like her going out there and saying, first off, you got white people out there supporting you, right? You got white people marching all through the crowd with you, and you telling them, stay the fuck out black folks' business. You stay in your community, and she's disrespecting them, right off the bat. And then she's saying that Jordan Neely didn't do nothing, and the black guy said that he didn't feel no harm, which is bullshit, because I got the other video clip that I'm gonna play of the dude talking to the police, and he's like, look, dude was right for what he did, because this dude was out of pocket. He was doing whatever. So, and then the black lady also said the same thing, and the Mexican lady, said the same thing. So how you get off coming in front of a crowd of people and trying to stir them up with this fake ass rage, because that shit's not real. That's some fake ass rage. Just fake it in the hair she got in her head. And
for sure.
And then come on, and I just don't get it. You telling lies. What you think, man?
Can you hear me well?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Gotcha. Pretending is a lucrative business. Pretend outrage pays well in today's society. Victimization is the new hustle. It's not new. It's been going on for a long period of time, but it was done in a covert manner. Now they're all out in it. And so if for anyone to say that this, and I watched the video, I watched it all, and I'll be the first one to say, hey, justice needs to be heard here if something was done nefariously. But when you have bystanders, they're coming in and saying, yo, this man saved our lives. This dude was dangerous to us. I mean, it's very clear to see. And then when you see unfold, right, and you see the jury come back and asking all these questions concerning, hey, what's the instruction again? What's this again? So there was a lot of confusion there, which is okay. That's fine. It is what it is. It's part of the process. And then there's a hung jury for the first count, and typically what happens is that means it's hung jury for the second count. Then you hear D.A. Bragg come out and say, well, we really want to get him charged on the second one, which is unprecedented, which leads me to know, this leads me to conclude this is politically motivated. We knew it was before, but now you outwit it.
Yeah.
And then the jury rightfully said, okay, now we got to, he's not guilty on from all of us, 12-0 on the second count. And I'm confused how anyone in their right mind can come and say this guy committed murder. I am thoroughly confused. If you think this way, seek help.
Yeah.
You have COVID.
I agree.
You got something.
I
You're
agree,
mentally
bro.
unstable. Go check in to a psychiatric ward. You need help.
Bro, it blows my mind, bro. I seen him out there protesting. I was gonna cover it last night, and then I'm like, man, I ain't think that. I don't think nothing popped off. Like they didn't burn that down. So go ahead and have your right to protest, but tell the truth.
Sure.
You getting people to come out there, and it's cold right now. I don't know if it's as cold in New York as it is out here, but it's cold, and you got people marching through the streets, and a lot of them are white people. And now you telling lies to whatever black people was there. I think it was just a couple black women. Wasn't no black men.
Yeah.
I ain't not one black man. And you just start disrespecting basically your crowd, because your crowd is white people. The crowd that you got marching with you is white people. And now you coming out like, what you wanted to be alone? You want to be alone out there just talking to the wind? You know what I'm saying? And then you spewing, really it was racist is what it comes down to. It was what was racist. It wasn't what Daniel Penny did. Daniel Penny wasn't acting out of racism, which I got that clip I wanted to play of him talking. Did you hear that, of what he said?
I did not. But before you go to that clip, the young African-American lady, again, she has a right to protest. Stop lying.
Yes.
Tell the truth.
Agreed.
She came up there and said that the black man didn't do nothing. And Daniel Penny came to him and grabbed him. I'm like, again, what are you watching?
Yeah. George Floyd was a hero too.
Here's my question, though, concerning the situation. Hey, young lady.
You cutting out, my brother.
You're doing this for free, are you?
Go ahead.
Oh, is that better?
Now I can hear you. Now I can hear you now.
Okay. My question is how much is she getting paid?
Probably a lot.
Because of the fact that, let me ask you this question, Cash, and be honest with me. If you saw that video, and you're honest, but would you be out there protesting in New York, because you live in Chicago? New York is cold, for free?
Hell no. No. It's you already know what's going on right now. They trying to get people riled up because Trump's about to take office and they need some chaos. They already trying to start some stuff over there in the Middle East. They trying to get things going over there. And now they need it to be at home as well. They need chaos, because when you can create the chaos, you can control the situation. That's all they trying to do, you know?
Yeah. And for those like that, like, okay, people bring up George Floyd. I said, okay, no matter what George Floyd did, my whole attention was on that police officer.
Facts.
He knew better.
Facts.
Than what he was doing.
He
belongs under the jail.
I agree 100%.
It is clear.
Yeah.
But this is totally different. Totally. And if you are trying to compare this to George Floyd, again, you need help.
Yeah.
Something is wrong with you.
I feel you, my bro. I feel you. So I want to hear from the horse's mouth, man. I want to hear from him and see what he had to say, because he spoke. So let's hear it.
East Village in Manhattan. So I take the subway multiple times a day. In this instance, I was coming from school. I got out of class around 2:15, and I took the I was at J Street Metro Tech, took the Uptown F train. At 2nd Avenue, a man came on, stumbled on. He appeared to be on drugs. The doors closed. and he ripped his jacket off and threw it at the people sitting down to my left. I was listening to music at the time, and he was yelling, so I took my headphones out to hear what he was yelling. And the three main threats that he repeated over and over was, "I'm going to kill you. I'm prepared to go to jail for life, and I'm willing to die." You know, this was a scary situation, and Mr. Nearly came on. He was threatening. I'm 6'2", and he was taller than me, so it was. And there's a common misconception that Marines don't get scared. We're actually taught one of our core values is courage, and courage is not the absence of fear, but how you handle fear. And you know, I was scared for myself, but I looked around, I saw women and children. He was yelling in their faces, saying these threats. I couldn't just sit still. Some people say that I was holding on to Mr. Nearly for 15 minutes. This is not true. I mean, between stops is only a couple minutes. So the whole interaction lasted less than 5 minutes. Some people say I was trying to choke him to death, which is also not true. I was trying to restrain him. You can see in the video, there's a clear rise and fall of his chest, indicating that he's breathing. I'm trying to restrain him from him being able to carry out the threats. And then some people say that this was about race, which is absolutely ridiculous. I didn't see a black man threatening passengers. I saw a man threatening passengers, a lot of whom were people of color. The man who helped restrain Mr. Nearly was a person of color.
Facts.
And then a few days after the incident, I read in the papers that a woman of color came out and called me a hero. What I don't believe that I'm a hero, but she was one of those people that I was trying to protect. We were all scared. Mr. Nearly was yelling in these passengers' faces, and they looked terrified. The reason why there was no video at the start of the altercation was because people were too afraid getting away from him, and the videos didn't start until they saw that situation was under control. I knew I had to act, and I acted in a way that would protect the other passengers, protect myself, and protect Mr. Nearly. I used this hole to restrain him, and I did this by leaving my hand on top of his head to control his body. You can see in the video, there's a clear rise and fall of his chest, indicating that he was still breathing. And I'm calibrating my grip based on the force that he's exerting. And I was trying to keep him on the ground until the police came. I was praying that the police would come and take this situation over. I didn't want to be put in that situation, but I couldn't just sit still and let him carry out these threats.
So to me, off of his own words and based off of the video, every single thing that this man said was true. I watched the video because when I first seen the case, remember, I was on the other side when I first seen this because I only seen that clip of not even a clip. It was a picture of him choking dude. And I'm like, oh, no. And then they showed the last clip, the last part where he finally lets go and dude's like, you know, gassed out and not moving. So I'm like, no, that's unnecessary. He shouldn't have did that. You know what I'm saying? And then going back and watching I watched the whole video of the whole thing when he's wrestling with this dude for about 5 minutes. It was about 5 minutes. He was wrestling around on the ground with him. And like he said, he was not using force. You know that if you put somebody, I choked out a couple dudes like that. You know what I'm saying? Literally put them in a chokehold and they was done after 30 seconds. When you want to choke somebody out and you got it locked in, like how he had it locked in, they're going to sleep. Yeah. He was not putting enough force for that dude to go to sleep at all. If it was 5 minutes that he was holding him on the ground. So everything that he is saying is true. Yet you got black people and liberal white people that want to come out and say, oh, he was targeting him because he was black. He choked that man to death. I don't want to hear none of that. Dude was coming at people from their own mouths. This is black people that they was talking to, the police. I got that video. I'm skeptical on showing it because on the bottom right-hand corner, they got dude laid out, them doing chest compressions. And I don't know if YouTube will hit me for that, but I'm going to share it later on X. So yeah, bro, it's a bunch of BS. What you think, man?
I agree with you, brother. I think you're spot on. I think that, unfortunately, man, even public safety has a price, and people from high in DA offices down to the streets will sell their souls for a quick dollar.
I agree.
I tell you about the Bible said there's two masters, God and money. And money only became a master when God said it was a master.
Facts.
And so what's happening is you're seeing who people are serving. They're serving the master called money.
All day long.
You are looking at that video and coming to any other conclusion outside of what the verdict said, you need help. You need just, like really search your soul, because that's concerning to me. That's really, it really,
I agree.
Yeah.
I want to pull this up real quick. This is from Keep It To Yourself. First off, I want to say thank you for the super chat. Your comment. Let's get to it. You say, so sad we got 2 black coons up here justifying Jordan Neely's death, and surprisingly, they Trump supporters. Go figure. Pathetic. Listen, my brother. First, again, thank you for the super chat. I appreciate you being here and supporting the channel.
Back up there.
You have no idea who we are. We both put work into the black community. I got a 501c3 putting work into the community, bro. That's what I do for my spare time. That's what's fun to me, is giving back to the community. The reason why we're talking, we're not justifying no black deaths. Chauvin's right where he needs to be. Neely is right where he needs to be. Mm-hmm. We talk about justice. We talk about what's right and what's wrong, and we take color away from it. It's not about the color, all right? So I understand where you're coming from, because you're probably where I used to be. I used to be just like you, with the same thought process. Black people ain't supposed to talk good about white people, even if they are in the right. Black people are supposed to stand by black people no matter what. I don't deal with that. Where I come from, black people don't stand with each other on shit unless it's a gang. And even then, it's not all black people. You feel me? I used to be a Latin king. So I ain't with that whole, we got to be solid together because we black bullshit. I don't play those games at all. I'm with the side of good. That's what I do. What's right. I stand on what's right. So go ahead, Liddell, because he mentioned you. He said 2 of us. So tell them about you, man.
Go ahead, man. Go. If you could put the comment back up, if you don't mind, so I can look at it real.
See, right
and I'm gonna read it. Then I'm gonna respond. So sad we got 2 black coons up here justifying Jordan Neely's death. Stop right there. When I see the word coons, let me know that this is a child talking.
Yeah. This
is not an adult talking. If the first thing you do is call someone else a name that you don't know, you are a child. So I'm not surprised that you are talking this way. That's what kids do. And surprising, the Trump supporters. How do you know that? You're assuming all of this stuff. Did I vote for Donald Trump? Yes. Specifically on policy alone. And the thing about it is, if your philosophy is stand behind black people no matter what, okay. If someone does something bad to you and they're black, should we be in support of that? No matter what? It's the thing about it. The story changes when you bear the consequences. I guarantee the whole story is going to change. Again, this is a child talking. I'm for one thing: righteousness.
Yeah.
Period. No matter the have any color, it's just righteousness. That's why Derek Chauvin is in jail. He should be under the jail.
Where he belongs.
He belongs.
Right.
As well as Daniel Penny is where he belongs. Free.
Exactly.
Righteousness prevailed.
All day long. And the last comment that just came in right now, I want to touch it. And this is good. I like this. So you are not God, Cash. Who the fuck is you to say Neely should be dead? Did I ever say Neely should be dead?
No.
I never said that. I said it happened. I say justice happened. You taking that as if as Neely being gone is what I'm talking about. I'm talking about dude not being in prison. Dude passing away. Jordan Neely passing away. That's unfortunate. That's sad. It's unfortunate. Condolences to all the people that are affected. But at the same time, what do you expect to happen when you go around terrorizing people, man? And it was on accident because of your ignorance and whatever you had going on in your life, or lack of family, or whatever the struggles was that you was faced with, led you to this spot in life where you encountered somebody who had to restrain you and you passed away. Not because of anybody else's actions, but your own. It's to me, it's simple. Another super chat. Again, keep it to yourself. Thank you. I appreciate the super chat. Say, we don't need your help if you up there justifying unjustifiable black death. You ain't on the side of black folks. Y'all Candace Owens say never that. Candace Owens type, that's coon talk. Brother, you need to go and do your history on me, man. That's all I'm gonna tell you. If that's how you feel and that's what you want to believe, hey, more power to you. I don't give a fuck. what you think personally. Only reason I'm responding is because you sent the super chat, you know, and I respect the channel. So I appreciate the super chat. But if that's how you feel, bro, I can't change your opinion. If that's how you feel towards me, hey, that's how you feel, bro. Sorry you feel that way. But that ain't the truth. Everybody that knows Cash knows that shit ain't the truth. I'm definitely not no Candace Owens. Ever. Not to diss her, but I ain't me. I am not no Brandon Tatum. I'm not none of them. All right. I give a damn about America. I'm an American nationalist. That's what I am. And you may not need my help. I'm not offering my help. So it is what it is. My help is to the community around me, for the people that say they need help. That's who I address. I'm not out here going up to, you know, people like you and saying, hey, let me help you with anything. No, that ain't. I mean, if I seen you out there fucked up, I might walk up to you and say, hey, brother, you need this. I got you. But you on my channel just watching. I'm not here trying to help you do anything except give my opinion about what's going on in the world. If you don't like it, you're free to leave or you can stay. I appreciate you being here. That's up to you. But you're fucking wrong. Go ahead, Liddell.
And again, when kids talk, we just ignore what the kids say.
Yeah, but he's in the super chat, so I got to. That's a respect thing for the channel.
Respect. Now,
Yeah.
If that is your perspective, sir, be okay with chaos, because that's going to be your whole reality. You will never know peace, ever. Not you, not your kids, not your family. No one would know peace. It would be far from you. Get used to it. If what you're saying is correct, no matter what a black person does, stand behind them, trash, horse manure. Would that be the case? If it's either you or your family members being the catalyst, or being they were the ones being penalized for their perspective. If that's cool with you, you will never know peace.
All day. And it's still all love. It's still all love. Keep it to yourself. Just so you know, brother, it's nothing but love. Your words is your words. You feel that way because of the things that you've learned. And I understand. I was there, bro. I used to be a part of the NOI. You feel me? I understand. I get it. All I'm saying is you need to go and watch everything. Look into everything before you cast a judgment, bro. That's all I'm saying.
My question, man, is let's go a little deeper real fast. The young man, Neely, it was clear, in my opinion, let me hold me accountable. He was not mentally all the way there when he was on that training, right?
No, he was not.
Here's my question: how did he get to that point? Now we got to look into the family.
The father came out on the news talking about he missed his son and he loved his son, but yet your son is homeless. What do you mean you miss your son? Your son is homeless. How the hell you talking up here now? You miss your son and all this, which I believe he does. You probably do miss your son. You probably feeling fucked up because your son lost his life behind some bullshit and he had no place to live and he was hungry. How come his father wasn't letting him get a sandwich? How come his father wasn't giving him a place to stay? You see what I'm saying? Again, it goes into those issues, a lack of fatherhood within the communities. And I'm not going to say black community because I know white dudes that ain't got no daddy, Mexican dudes that ain't got no daddy. It's just a lack of fatherhood, period. You know what I'm saying? And dudes out there struggling. Given he's a grown ass man, he's 30 years old. But me, I can never let my 30-year-old son be out there fucked up like that on the streets. But at the same time, I couldn't allow my son to come in my home and disrespect my shit. So I don't know how the dynamic was between him and his father. I just know that he was homeless and he was hungry and he had a whole bunch of shit. He kidnapped, allegedly kidnapped a 7-year-old little girl. This is all on his rap sheet. Punched the old man in the face, punched the old woman in the face, did all types of crazy shit. You know what I'm saying? So it's hard for me to have sympathy and be like, oh, this poor man, when all the way up until the time you pass, you out here being fucked up. Blame it on your mental health, blame it on whatever you want, but it is what it is.
There's a history behind all of those responses on this rap sheet, and also that's actually what we saw on video. There's a history, and for his father, and again, praying for the father, praying for the family. But bro, how is your son homeless and hungry? You can always come home. Always. My kids, one of my kids will go to college. Like,
especially if you're hungry.
Baby, you know what? No, I got you. We're gonna make sure you take care of when it comes to college, but you can always come back to the house. Now there's gonna be some rules. Don't get it twisted, but you can always come home. It's always home base. Period.
All day.
But for his son, whom he's saying he misses, and I'm pretty sure he does, my brother, to his father, why was your son homeless and hungry? I don't know the answer to that question. You do, sir. You do, because if he had a home and was eating, this situation could have not happened.
Yeah.
But it did.
Yeah.
And unfortunate for you. Again, praying for the family.
All day. Condolences. I said that on the first post, but check this out. My man say you a criminal, Cash, and you judge Neely. I ain't no fucking criminal. I have a criminal history. You know what I'm saying? But I don't actively engage in crimes. I won't even jaywalk in this motherfucker because I'm not going back. You feel me? So being something before and then what you are now, that's two different things. My man's was doing some foul shit all the way up until the time that he went. That's all I'm saying. I'm not judging him based off his past. I'm just saying that you have a track record of consistently being an asshole.
Yeah.
Plain and simple. It's literally that cut and dry. Now, if he would have changed his life and it would have been like this young man, Jordan Neely, had these things in his past and now he's doing community outreach or he's a great father or he's doing this for whatever. There was nothing good that could be said except for he had mental issues and was homeless. Why you can't bring up none of the great things about Jordan Neely?
Right.
And him dancing on the train as Michael Jackson, but then getting into fights with people because they talking shit or he was talking shit or however it go. Hey, don't get mad at me. I'm just giving you the information. If you don't like it, that's up to you. It's not that shit to me. You talk about a criminal. All my friends are criminals. Every friend that I got around me, like in my vicinity, have criminal histories. Some of them are still criminals. They still do criminal shit. But that's, we ain't gonna talk about that. But me, Cash, I refuse. I learned my lesson when I went to prison. I'm never going back. You hear me? I'm never going back. I'm not speeding. I don't do no jaywalking. None of that. It's not gonna happen. So yeah, I got a criminal history. I'm a J6er. You know what I'm saying? I'm a January 6er. Yeah, I was at the Capitol. Guess what? I ain't going to the Capitol again. I learned my lesson. You see what I'm saying? It's about learning your lesson. If you learn your lesson, you learn your fucking lesson. That's it. Plain and simple. My man didn't get the chance to learn his lesson because he fucked up and he found out. So you want to be mad? Be mad.
But Cash, I see something. I see a section, and I'm just going to really talk about the African American community because it's us. That seems to be that there's no appetite for accountability.
None at all.
We want to do whatever we want to do, and this is a segment of the population, not the whole African American community, but there's a segment.
The lower class of our community is what I call them. That's the lower class of our community.
Why do you not want any accountability? I'm confused. Accountability brings positive change, which then breeds positive outcomes. Why do we not want accountability? We want accountability when it comes to the white folk.
Yeah.
Right.
Everybody. We want accountability for everybody but us. But especially white people.
That's right.
Especially white people. It's crazy.
Everybody, but not for us.
Yeah. That's the problem. That's the problem. You know what? This what shocks me. Where the fuck is everybody at that's got all these issues with what's going on in the country with, they claim that, white people now, this is the thing, I guess what the Hawk Newsom said, white people are vigilantes against black people and they want to grab us and choke us out because we're being loud. Neely was not just being loud. He was physically in a train, threatening people's lives verbally and lunging at people like he gonna come at them. And it's women. And dude don't even know his criminal history. That's the crazy thing. So they try to use that saying dude uses criminal history. And no, man, he don't know this dude.
Because
it don't make no sense. Accountability, bro. That's it. People fuck up. How about why don't you go out into the community and preach the same shit when some dude pop a kid? Or when some dude pop another brother or rob another place in our own community? How come y'all don't? I do it. Why y'all don't do it? When you so quick to talk shit about a black man telling you what's real. Now you got a problem now because it's not appealing to your ears. You don't want to accept that because you're okay with it. At the end of the day, you only got a problem when it's a white person involved. Right. And if that's you, I could give a fuck what you think. That's right. Go ahead, Liddell.
It seems to be, and I would say this is right. Whenever there's a black crime, committed by a black person, we as a black community, and rightfully so, say don't be generalizing the entire population off of one bad actor. And I agree. spot on. Keep holding accountable. Keep bringing up the heat. But it seems to be that when a white person does something, right, that we may not like, it's the whole white racist problem. And I'm like, wait a minute, we can't be saying don't generalize us by generalizing the other side.
Yeah.
And another question, why are we so concerned about white folks? What about us?
I've been screaming this. I've been screaming this, bro. Screaming it.
What about us, man? I'm like, yo. So what? Here, I was on TikTok live real fast, and then I got a camera because I got to go.
Okay.
And they were talking about, and thank you for your platform, brother. Appreciate you.
Oh,
man.
you already know. It's always yours.
And we're talking about black problems, and I cammed up, and I said, okay, what's up, y'all? Let's talk. All we heard was the white man, and this and that, and that keeps stuff from us. And I said, I said, y'all, I'm confused. All I've heard about is the ill wills, and rightfully so, that happened to us when in the past. And I understand. I rock with you on that. I said, but I've never heard any talk about what we're going to do to move forward. They got real quiet. I was like, and the last time I checked, if I'm saying that somebody that's not my color is oppressing me, why would I go to the exact same ethnic group to unoppress me? I've never met an oppressor unoppressed. A similar population that he wants to oppress or get your rights. I've never seen that. Have you?
No.
So my question is this a ruse? Because of the fact that but throughout look at history. Throughout history, there's never been a case to an oppressor, right? An oppressor unoppressed those that they are oppressing. Never. Not one time in history. But now we want it to happen with us. And so I just said, guys, the lion's share of the discussion is about what happened to us in the past. There's no discussion about what we're going to do in the future. I said, guys, we praised the Civil Rights Act, but we're still complaining about the Civil Rights Act. Yeah. Man, I think that's 40 some odd years. We're saying the same shit every time.
I ain't got no explanation for it. I don't.
Everyone changed, bro. And I'm like, wait a minute. I said, when was the last time you had a board meeting with your family?
You haven't. You haven't. That's the truth. That's the truth.
Let's look at our credit scores. Hey, what's going on? Who actually asked the cashier? You got some retirement money? Hey, let's put it to work together for a family. And I'm like, damn, not one time. But we know all about what the white folks is doing. My grandma would always say, baby, sweep around your own front door before you come sweeping around mine. And I said, Granny, you right. And all I say is, my fellow African Americans, instead of putting so much attention on what white folks is doing and what they're not doing, here's a news flash. Defy the odds.
Yeah.
Begin to say, how can I make myself better? How can I counter move to the point to where you can never cancel me? You can never get rid of me at all, because I know how to act in the hood, in the White House, and in the boardroom.
Big facts. Big facts. Before you go, Liddell, I want to point something out.
Yeah.
There was a comment. They say, how come we don't hold black conservatives accountable for the shit they say? Listen, I don't know. They must not. They can't know me. They obviously don't know me at all. I'm probably one of the biggest critics of black conservatives. I'm not a black conservative.
Yeah.
I'm a American nationalist that is a Trump supporter.
Yeah.
If that makes any sense.
It does.
I don't like most black conservatives. Most. I don't like most of them. I call them out a lot. I did a whole video about how I felt about Brandon Tatum. I've called out Candace Owens since day one back in 2020 for some of the things that she says and her lack of compassion towards the community and the struggles. But y'all don't. I don't know. It just the more I hear shit like this in the comments, and the more I see videos like we watching, the more I understand why Candace is like, you know what, fuck them. You know, I'm just gonna say what I feel, because y'all just don't listen. That's the problem. You don't listen. Wow. Somebody telling you the truth about some of the problems that is in the community that you live in, and you don't like to hear it. But then they say something not well. Candace, she goes too far. She like, worships like white people, and I understand how people could be angry at that, and that's whatever. That's her business. I don't fuck with it. I do me. I just don't understand how so many black people can still cling on to this bullshit narrative that America is racist and white people are out to get you, when you can look at the statistics. We fucking each other up. We fucking each other up more than the Klan did back in the day. We fucking each other up more than police have fucked us up, and maybe in the last 10 years. And then they created that boogeyman that the police is still somehow like in the 60s. You know what I'm saying? The police is out here just targeting black people. In 2019, when it all went crazy, in 2019, double the amount of unarmed white men was killed than black men by police officers. But they don't show those statistics. You know what I'm saying? They just want to play the whole victim shit. And that's really, I think, what bothers me as a strong man, as a real strong fucking man, right? It pisses me off to see black men run around and play victim. We ain't victim to nobody. You're a victim to yourself. You victimize yourself by believing the shit that they tell you, by running around here and doing the shit that you do, and believing the narratives that they put forth. You want to talk about a slave master? The motherfucking Democratic Party and the Democratic news that you listen to is the slave master. They telling you exactly what the hell you're supposed to think, how you're supposed to feel. All of they give you the culture that you got, all of it. I'm not a part of that shit. I'm not a part of that culture. I don't get down with it. I don't like none of the fucking music that comes on. I don't like the shit that they say is black. I don't like it. It's not to me. I do my own shit. I do my own shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yep. I would just say, man, there's a reason why you have a rear view mirror and a front windshield wiper. If you're driving looking at the rear view mirror, you're going to crash.
Facts.
Rear view mirror tells you what's behind you. The windshield tells you what's in front of you. Again, if you keep driving looking behind you through the rear view mirror, you're going to crash. You're going to crash. So all I'm saying is edify one another, but at the exact same time, be critical with solutions, not critical to tear down. You'll be alarmed at how far we can go when we begin thinking forward, not always looking backwards.
I agree.
All right, brother.
I appreciate you.
God bless you, man. Thanks so much for the time,
You
man.
will. All right. Love. All right. So check it out. I'm reading these comments, and this is cool. I don't do this enough. I don't come on here and really talk, but check this out, man. I see your comment. You say America as a whole is not racist, but it would be stupid to think that what you black conservatives do is say stupid-ish, like racism doesn't exist in America. Okay. I never said racism don't exist, bro. You're gonna always come across some people that are fucking stupid. Okay, that's the reality. That's life. You're gonna come across people that have some flawed way of thinking. You know what I'm saying? Different than yours, because you have a fucking flawed way of thinking as well. But you're gonna come across them. That small minority that you may encounter is not the majority and representative of the whole. That's the issue that I have. It's not that racism doesn't exist. Racism exists everywhere. Everywhere. Okay? Everywhere. It's put on a pedestal in America to keep people upset, to keep black people at odds with white people. When really, you're supposed to look at that person as an American, like dude said, Daniel Penny. Like he said, I didn't restrain a black man. I restrained a man that was acting crazy on the train. Stop seeing this fucking color. Take off the color blinders, man. And just be an American. See people for what they are. Stand for right. Stand against wrong. It's simple. It's really that simple. That's what I do. You could call me whatever the fuck you want. I promise you in person you wouldn't. I can promise you that. If you was here in the physical, it's easy to be Twitter fingers. It's easy to be a gangster when you're on the internet behind a keyboard. Everybody, I get it. I see it. You know what I'm saying? And I've seen people fold the fuck up in real life. And that's another reality. When I come online, I know that this is a possibility that you get people in the comments that are going to disagree, and then they're going to be keyboard warriors. You know what I'm saying? Thumb thugging. And that's cool. Thumb thug, bro. Thumb thug away. I understand. But in real life, you learn what shit is important and what's not important. It's not important for whatever somebody got to say online. I don't give a shit what you think. You care about what I think, obviously, because you're here watching me, which is cool. Appreciate you for being here. But all the shit that you spewing, bro, I would just say go and do the research. Just go and look at what I'm saying. Go walk outside. If you still live in the hood, if you still out here, you like go out there and go look. Go look, go watch and see what's going on in the community, and then start to hold them accountable. And then see how fast you quit, how quick you are to show all this solidarity and love to the black community. Go to the black community that I'm talking about. Go to the Hispanic community that I'm talking about, the lower class of it, not the good people in the community that you good around. They ain't on no bullshit. They just trying to live. I'm not talking about them. I'm talking about the ones that want all the smoke. Go over there and tell them, put that gun down. Why you banging against bro over there on the next block, bro? He could be your cousin. Why don't you do that? You know why you won't do that? Because they'll smoke your goofy ass. That's why. That's why. That's why ain't nobody out there in the hoods. Ain't nobody out there in the hoods telling them to stop doing what they doing, except for people like me. That's all I do. That's all I've been doing. Before I went to prison, before I became a viral fucking social media sensation, that's what I was doing. I was in the hood, in the heart of the hood, telling them, bro, leave these dudes alone. They finna get your ass locked up. Stop fucking with these dudes. That was me beating niggas up. That was me. Okay. I get it. I understand where you're coming from. You're outraged because you probably being fed all types of shit on your phone, but it's not real, bro. It's not real. Police ain't out to get you because you're black. Police might target you because they think that you're an asshole. Are there racist cops that may target you because you're black? Yes. Do they represent the whole? No. Are all black people criminals? No, obviously not. Obviously not. Are all white people racist? No. That's a small fraction in those circles. A small fraction in those groups that I just mentioned. They don't represent the whole. That's all I'm saying. All right? That's all I'm saying. Don't be upset at me for telling you what's right. Don't be upset at me for telling you what's real. There's a lot of stupid shit going on out here, and the media is pushing it. Social media is pushing it. I'm not a black conservative. You don't got to call me that no more. I'm not a black conservative. I'm a Trump supporter, darker skinned American nationalist. Simple as that. Don't throw black on there no more. We got to change that shit up. My shirt is black. I'm more of a mocha caramel complexion, good skin tone. I love it. I love me, but I'm an American, bro. I'm an American. You're an American. So start holding Americans accountable. If there's a racist American, say, hey, bro, stop being a piece of shit. If there's a gangbanging American, hey, bro, stop being a piece of shit. No matter what color they are. Just tell them stop being a piece of shit. Maybe help them out, help them get away from being a piece of shit. Offer a solution like I do with Streetlights Unity Movement, which, by the way, you guys have been crushing it. Let me throw that up there on the screen as well and get off of this topic. Daniel Penny got everybody up in an uproar for nothing. For absolutely nothing. All right, check this out, y'all. I'm going to pull it up. Share screen. Oh. Check it out. This is what we got. This is what you guys did. Y'all did this. All right. Streetlights first annual Christmas drive. We're at $1,440. All right. $1,440. 72% of the way to our goal. Help us reach the rest of that goal and then some. We still got a little bit of time left before I got to go and get these presents for these families. So if y'all want to donate, all right, it is tax deductible, all of that. If my mods, if you could throw the link up in the chat, it's Give Butter. Matter of fact, I could do it. I'm on it right now anyway. Go ahead and pull that up. Right there. Right there in the chat. If you want to donate, all right, to help bring Christmas to some kids that wouldn't have it without this help, then go to that link that I just put up and you could donate there. To the brothers that was, throwing the super chats, yo, I appreciate you guys. Even if you have a different opinion than me, it's still all love, nothing but love. Love y'all. I hope you get your thinking to where I got mine. And the reason I ain't salty at you, I ain't mad at you for it, bro. The reason why is I used to be you. I used to be you, bro. I used to call white people devils. I did. It was a time of my life. I was about 14 years old. I really thought that white people came from the big head scientist Yakub. I believed it, wholeheartedly. Message to the Black Man was one of my favorite books growing up at 14. Read the thing cover to cover. So I understand where you're coming from if you have that philosophy or something similar to it. Just keep growing. That's my advice. Keep growing. That's it. It's still all love, and I appreciate you brothers for being here. Appreciate all of you all for being here with me. I thank everybody that shared this thing out for me, that hit that like button. Appreciate you. All right. This is what I do. I love doing it. I will be back tonight for Truth Will Set You Free. We're probably going to touch on this and some other topics as well, Syria and what's going on over there. And, you know, evil ass Israel doing what they do. We're going to talk about all of that and more tonight on Truth Will Set You Free. That's going to be at 6 o'clock Central Standard Time. So that's in about 3 hours, you guys. Unite, don't fight, be a street like only you can be the change you wish to see in the world. And when you get too stressed out, you got to remember to pray, America, because without God, everything falls apart. God bless y'all, man. God bless Jordan Neely. God bless Daniel Penny. Condolences to the family, and stop rioting. Don't do it. You can protest. Don't burn nothing down. It's stupid, especially for this. We got to cut it out, guys. Cut it out.